Hey guys, welcome back. This episode has no bit.
Hey guys, welcome back to Trek Through Trek. Today we are watching Season 3, Episode 11 of
11
the
on
original
Paramount.
series. Thank you, Andrew.
You're welcome.
Wink of an eye.
Which we definitely didn't do during the intro.
No. Yeah, apparently hyper-accelerated aliens, invisible to the naked eye, take over the Enterprise.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Ship's log. Stardate 57.
Whose log?
Ooh, ship's log.
Lieutenant Commander Scott reporting.
Scotty is making the log entry today.
In the outer quadrant of the galaxy, the Enterprise received distress calls from an apparently uninhabited city on the planet of Scalus.
Scotty's log.
Beamed down to investigate.
You register something, sir, but I'm blessed if I can
This
figure
feels
out what
like
it is.
if they could actually build all this stuff instead of because there's no way this is a real place, right?
No, that's a painting.
Yeah. But if they could build all this stuff, would have been a great setting for Gary 7, Roberta Lincoln.
Oh, yes.
What was that called?
Assignment Earth.
Yeah, that.
Well, apart from the landing party, there's no one here. There are no Skolosians.
This is a barren world. There's hardly any vegetation, no apparent animal
You know, it
life.
really looks
How
like
can it be a
Kirk.
barren world? There's literally a city around you.
It also looks like
There
Kirk
is
is
an insect
standing
My
in
tricorder doesn't
a
register.
fountain.
Registers in my ears. Nothing, Mr. Spock?
Evidently a civilization of high order. Humanoid in appearance, according to the paintings. Certain structures hold evidence of recent occupancy, while others are apparently long abandoned. Readings indicate life form, but of a highly unusual and intermittent nature. A most puzzling phenomenon, Captain. I shall have to study it further.
Something was here. We saw them on the screen. Lieutenant Uhura is still getting a distress call. What happened?
Unknown.
Complete survey of the planet using all ship's available instruments.
What?
What happened?
I was looking at him. I was looking right at him, and he just wasn't there.
I mean, you kind of skipped the part where he went, and these weird, greenish graphics showed
Yes,
up. But yeah,
yes.
you got the idea.
I do get the idea.
I
So
was
what
talking to
exactly
McCoy.
happened to him? Was he taken by the hyper-accelerated aliens?
We're not
or
supposed to
is
know
he
about
dead?
those yet. We have to stop reading the blurbs.
He was a red shirt, after all.
Yeah, we have to stop reading the blurbs, by the way. You're not supposed to know about that yet.
What do you mean? You can read the blurbs.
I guess, but we're not supposed to know that it's hyper-accelerated aliens. I feel like part of the fun is figuring out, what happened?
I guess.
To boldly go where no man has gone before.
We really have to change the text back.
Oh, stop complaining about it.
Not gonna sing it this time, but still.
At least there's that.
By the way, guys, you guys know if there's any way to turn off the blurbs on Paramount,
No.
or
Why would there be a way to do that?
an app that you can download that does it for you? Can you mod your Paramount to not have blurbs?
No.
Why?
It's ridiculous. The most ridiculous suggestion you've ever made.
That's a complete lie.
All right, it's the most ridiculous suggestion you've made in the last 5 minutes.
Lieutenant Uhura, start a replay of the distress calls. What is it, Lieutenant?
Malfunction, sir.
Mr. Sulu, I would like...
Captain, it corrected itself.
I send you an urgent appeal for help. My comrades and I are the last surviving members of what was once a thriving civilization. We have no explanation for what has been happening to us. Our number is now 5.
I love how in the original series, all the aliens are just regular old humans
Yes, I've
with
pointed this out.
interesting clothes.
I've pointed this out, yes.
But this distress call was pre-recorded.
As the fact remains that when we beamed down there, we couldn't find those people. They were there, now they're not. Nor is crewman Compton.
Sir, now I have readings that deflectors are inoperative. The controls are frozen.
Not good.
No, it's not. Let's all press the buttons at
As
once.
we beamed up from Scalus, we've had a series of
Boop, boop,
malfunctions,
boopity
one
boop,
an
boop.
investigation and an explanation.
Whatever happened to Compton down there apparently had no effect on anyone else.
Oh,
Twice before, something touched me. And there was nothing there. And it just happened again. Could I be imagining it. And we did beam something aboard.
I'm also picturing them as little bugs. Like, are you also doing that?
No,
Oh,
because we know what they look like.
we don't.
They sent the message. We watched the message.
Those aren't the hyper-accelerated aliens.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Lieutenant, shipwide order.
Dude, have you been paying attention to what's been happening in this episode at all? Those are the Skolosians. Skolosians. Whatever. Telosians. Those are the Skolosians, and they're saying their number has been dwindling, right?
Mhm.
And they don't know why. The reason is the hyper-accelerated aliens.
I see. Oh,
It is a force field, Captain, the nature of which I am not familiar with.
It's just them.
yep.
It's based
I
on
mean,
shirt
they are the
color.
red shirts.
It seems, Captain, that they intend to allow only the two of us to enter. I should advise caution.
That or just like switch sides and see what happens. Now they consider the force field is over there.
Yeah, right.
Why is it in a knot?
A device of alien origin.
Hooked into the life support.
I have never seen
Started
this.
to affect it.
This is the environmental engineering room.
I would say that the installation is incomplete.
Why does this room have blue walls and a carpet?
Disconnected.
I don't know.
That or just blue floors.
Is this the environmental engineering
Destroyed.
room?
There. Or don't.
There was no force field. Something shoved me back. They're in here.
Are the Plutonians back?
What?
The Plutonians.
No, they're not. Probably.
You guys, you already tried touching it.
A show of strength.
Yes, evidently they're convinced that we can do nothing to stop them. And they wish to impress upon us what they can do to us. Computer, have we been invaded?
Affirmative.
Nature and description of enemy forces.
Data insufficient.
Purpose of the invasion.
Immediate purpose, seizure, and control of Enterprise. Data insufficient for determination of end purpose.
Are we at present capable of resisting?
Negative.
Your recommendations?
Oh, we had sufficient data for that, apparently.
Negotiate for terms.
We will not negotiate. Yeoman, is that coffee available? My recommendation? Make them take the next step.
Pour the coffee on his head. That'd be hilarious.
What's about to happen? Like they're gonna spill coffee on the controls?
No.
Are they gonna make the coffee of the jettison button?
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
What's gonna happen to the coffee?
I told you. I told you the coffee's gonna spill. Oh, there's something in the coffee now, isn't there?
Oh no! 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 They poisoned the coffee.
Timothy?
Oh, they didn't poison the coffee. They put something in the coffee to make him faster. So everyone else looks like they're going real slow now.
Or maybe... I don't know.
Breathing is slowing down. What is happening?
Would you mind explaining?
Okay, that's
Well, Kirk back to being
It's a little-
Kirking.
a little forward, lady.
You beamed me aboard yourself when you came up.
What have you done with my men?
Nothing.
Nothing? This is nothing?
There's really nothing wrong with them. It's you who are different. They cannot hear you, Captain.
To their ears, you sound like an insect. Oh, that's your description, Captain. Accurate, if unflattering,
So you are like me now.
because of the acceleration. We move in the wink of an eye.
That's the name of the episode! Just kidding, it's not.
You can see me and talk to me.
What's the name of
Or are you so accustomed to being kissed by
That's the name of the
beautiful
episode.
women?
No. Watch the show. Again, very forward. Roles are reversed.
Yeah.
Is this why you sabotaged my ship?
We had to make some changes in it to adjust it to us.
You said we.
My chief scientist and his crew. I am their queen. You are going to be their king.
What about my ship? My crew?
They will look for you. They will not find you. You're accelerated far beyond their power to see.
How exactly does he
So stubborn.
decelerate?
Cannot go back.
I assume they can reverse the process if they felt like it.
They don't feel like it.
I have a feeling that by the end of the episode, somebody will feel like it.
Yeah.
This won't kill you. But the stun effect is not.
Or
Well, that won't work.
Kirk will figure out how to do it to Spock, and Spock will figure it out from the inside.
This can be set for stun and destroy too, like yours.
Apparently, it can also be set to
Except what is
Move
Expelliarmus.
stuff.
There is nothing you can
Expelliarmus.
You'll feel better about it all in a little while. It always happens this way. They are very upset at first, and they learn to like it. You will too.
How many ships has she done this to?
I don't know.
Captain. Captain Kirk! He's gone. Well, he was sitting there. He'd just drunk his coffee and he set the cup down. You see, it's still there. And then he vanished.
Everyone else drink the coffee, it'll help.
That's just the way it happened. He was there, and all of a sudden he wasn't there.
Sulu, how would you know you were facing the other way?
Oh, Spock's gonna figure out what's in the coffee and use it.
Maybe.
Captain Kirk, you've made it. Compton, did they accelerate you? Yes, sir. They've hooked something into the life support system. We've got to get rid of it.
I'm sorry, sir. Entry's forbidden.
By whose order?
The commander, sir. You'll have to step back, please.
I'm your commander, Compton.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You are no longer.
Who is? Deela?
At first, I refused.
He's the
But
bouncer?
then, after a while, I found that I couldn't help
Apparently.
myself. She brought me aboard, and I showed them the operation of the ship. Bridge controls, life support.
All right, Compton.
Good job.
Yes. Excellent.
Stop. You were ordered to stop him.
I tried to stop him. You heard him. He was my captain.
Is he gonna die now?
Yes.
Cell damage.
I'm getting a trace reading similar to that on the planet. May I?
Was it the coffee?
I cannot give you that answer until these have been analyzed. Recall the captain's words. Make them take the next step. It would seem they have taken it. And we must determine effective
You know,
countermeasures.
they're gonna figure out what it is. They should use it more often.
How to make themselves fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a bit overpowered, don't you think?
A bit.
I want to keep this one a long time. He's pretty.
He is inferior, Deela.
Oh, I don't think so. Don't be like that. Am I jealous of what you do?
What is that device doing on my ship?
Deela will explain it.
I will tell you anything you want to know.
We're your prisoners.
Hardly. You're free to go anywhere you want to.
As long as you stay super accelerated.
Yeah.
Study it if you wish. I suggest that you do not touch it.
He's about to touch it, isn't he? Kirk, you fool. Do it again. Sometimes I wonder, why?
I don't know.
I suggest you don't touch it. I will touch it for as long as I possibly
The
can.
unit has its own self-defense mechanism.
Ooh.
Fast aging.
Oh, got it.
Some of his cells were damaged.
But is he dead?
Yes.
Oh.
He's a red shirt who will never show up
Accelerated
again.
to our level
But he was
of
a named
sensitive cell
red shirt,
damage.
so there was a possibility.
They age very
So
rapidly.
was crewman Darnell and
That's
whatever
a good point.
episode that
That's
was.
a good point. Yeah.
Is that Corby?
No, Crewman Darnell was from Mantrap, and he was a yellow shirt. I think.
Even on Scalos.
He did not damage that when you did. I see no reason to make him feel any worse than he has to.
Why do you care what he feels?
Very proactive. These guys.
Yeah, seriously.
Hyper-acceleration
Why are all
is
the
the key.
camera angles
I have
tilted?
counted only 5
Because confusing.
but they have taken
Yes.
off the ship, and we are under their control due to this acceleration. Those so treated exist at this accelerated level, becoming docile eventually. When
Damaged.
damaged, they age incredibly fast, as though accelerated living.
Burns them out.
The device attached to the life support systems produces an extreme numbing cold for purposes only the Scalosians know. I don't know how to destroy it.
If only they could just adjust the playback speed, that would help so much.
I have a feeling that's what they're gonna do once they discover this information he's providing.
I'm saying, if only Kirk could change it on the tape.
It should be obvious to you that we're doing it because we have to.
That's
A long
not.
time ago. It is in our history. Our country was almost destroyed by volcanic eruptions. The water was polluted. Radiation was released. It accelerated us.
Chernobyl?
I don't think so, but I mean, it's certainly not a direct reference to Chernobyl because that hadn't happened
Yeah,
yet
I know.
when this was made. But
Seems like the general idea.
We send out calls for help, but accelerating them to our level burned them out.
Atomic bomb mixed with asteroid?
Do I have to
atomic asteroid?
detail?
Asteroidic bomb?
We're going to take you down with us. Captain, we have the right to survive. We are handling it in the only way we know how. I'm sorry for what's going to happen.
I think Spock's going to find the answer, and then everyone's
10
going to
seconds,
transition to normal timescales, and
Yeah.
then everything will be fine.
No, and then everyone's gonna start dying from the life support system, and it's gonna
No.
have its own support.
They'll get rid of that.
defense system. I mean,
Yes. I'll activate our unit and follow you. I'm setting it to allow enough time for all of us to get off the ship.
Captain's gone.
Go after him, dealer.
There's no question about it, Spock. The same substance is in the captain's coffee as in the Scalosian water, and there's no trace of it in any of the other cups.
McCoy interrupted him. He was going to try to put the card in the reader, and he would have noticed the card that Kirk left.
Why did you run?
I panicked.
I don't believe that.
I'd like to leave before he activates the suspended animation device.
Nurse, program the information and determine whether we can find counter agents.
Did you just... I've been hearing that whine ever since we beamed down to Scalos.
look at the.
I know what it
Yes, look at the card reader.
We brought it with us from Scalos. You will excuse me, Doctor. I shall be...
No,
home.
Spock, no!
Spock!
Quite like you, Captain.
Kirk should have, turned on the playback function before he left.
Kirk. I mean, Spock.
May I freshen up?
It's kind of on both of them, really.
McCoy. It's on him too.
It was quite delightful kissing you when you couldn't see me. But now,
Well, that's an invasion of personal space.
It's
To do it when he
It's also an
couldn't see
invasion
her.
of the ship, so like,
Well, yes.
I don't really think they care.
But to kiss him when he couldn't see her? Come on.
Okay.
I wouldn't allow you to take that, but I would have been disappointed if you hadn't tried. You will come around to our way of thinking sooner or later.
Lieutenant, will you replay the Scalosian distress call on my viewer?
Aye, sir.
To any and all space travelers passing within range of the planet Scalos, my comrades and I are the last surviving members of what was once a thriving civilization.
Captain!
We have no explanation for what has been happening to us.
Other way, Spock. That's better.
Those of us who are left have taken shelter in this area. We have no explanation for what has been happening to us.
Our planet Scalos, on which existed several culturally enlightened indigenous populations, has attempted to survive this mysterious and malignant affliction.
No. Darn it!
Ah.
Ah.
Okay. Okay.
Go, McCoy.
McCoy to Spock. I found a tape in the computer down here. And when I try to read it, all I get is a whine.
Bring it to the bridge at once, Doctor.
Finally!
Yes. Finally, somebody noticed.
It is my belief that they are turning the Enterprise into a gigantic deep freeze. I don't know how to destroy it, but its destruction
I need Kirk to speak a little faster.
The unit will be activated. By the time they hear this, it will be too late.
Notify the rest of the crew.
Aye, sir.
We cannot cope with them on our level.
Can we find some way of coping with them on theirs?
That is a very logical suggestion.
Red!
Vilify!
Indeed.
Russ.
Set it to wound.
Yeah, right?
He'll
Then
just straight up die.
Mm-hmm.
Did he damage you, Captain? No. Is the transporter repaired?
No. I have more work to do.
So
go
do
do it.
Do it. Or don't do it. I don't really care.
I mean, right.
Throw yourself at the airlock if you want. Maybe
I
do
think
us
I
all a
would
favor.
rather he goes to do it because it would keep him occupied and not doing whatever he's doing now.
I adored him when I was a child. I suppose I still do. I must say you behaved better than he did.
Really?
I hoped I behaved correctly.
And nothing bothers you now.
Why are we here?
Our leaving was delayed. You damaged the transport.
Oh, yes. That was wrong with me. But we are going to Scalus.
Do you want to?
Oh, yes.
What about your crew? Aren't you worried about them?
They'll be all right.
Okay, so is he actually turned docile, or is he playing along to trick her?
What I am gonna say is that if Kirk managed to pull off the Vulcan death grip maneuver, he should be able to pull this off too.
Right, but is that what he's doing? That's my
It would
question.
be really pathetic.
I
if-
have no doubt he'd be able to do it. I was
Yeah.
wondering if that's what he's doing.
It'd be really pathetic if they had him turn like this, but you never know.
You don't have to worry about the captain. He's made the adjustment.
Finished.
But does it make a good mix with scotch? Where's Scotty?
Probably drinking with scotch.
Yes, it counteracts the substance most effectively
How do we get it to the captain?
by drinking the Scalosian water.
But Spock, you don't know what that'll do to you.
Doesn't work on Vulcan. Oh, it does.
Yes, it
Seem
is.
to be moving very slowly, Doctor.
Okay, so Spock did it to himself.
Indeed, he did.
He's gone.
Saying this as though they're surprised, even though they already figured out what's happening.
I was going to say something at the beginning when we saw Compton. He was taking water samples, and then he washed his hands in the water and he touched his mouth. And I was going to say something about it not being smart to drink the local water without testing it. But I didn't. And I should have, because I was right.
You were.
Where will you be?
Wait.
The unit is activated, Deela.
Your crew will be all right. You said so yourself.
Perfect.
Excellent.
I'm sorry.
Well done, Kirk. Oh, look. It's Spock.
They should keep these weapons.
They should. Excellent.
You tricked me. I should have known that you would never adjust.
Well done.
What shall we expect from you now?
What do you want us to do with you? If I sent you back to Scalus, you'd undoubtedly play the same trick on the next spaceship that passed by.
Your Federation will quarantine the entire area.
Yes, I suppose it
Probably.
would.
And we will die and solve your problem that way. And ours.
Seems like
Oh,
a
they're just
bad
gonna let
solution, but
you're just gonna let that be the solution to the problem.
Goodbye, Captain.
It really doesn't seem that slow.
I was gonna say, hey, they should have made that
Like
take
I
longer.
was gonna say so earlier.
Dr. McCoy and I have synthesized a possible counter-agent to the Skolosian water.
Don't explode, Captain. Don't explode.
This could be poison.
Let's
drink
lick it. Oh.
Give it a second. Give it a second.
Yeah.
You do seem to be moving very slowly, Captain.
Spock.
Captain Kirk, where the blazes did you come from?
Out of the nowhere, into the here.
And Mr. Spock, is he coming too?
And Scotty had nothing to say about that comment, making no sense whatsoever.
Out of the nowhere and into the here.
Mr. Spock has remained in accelerated time.
Wait, why?
He might effect repairs to the ship more rapidly.
Somebody's repairing every console on the ship.
There he is.
Mr. Spock, my compliments to your repair work and yourself.
Thank you, Captain. I found it an accelerating experience.
Spock making dad jokes.
Uh-huh.
See ya. Well, what an episode that was.
Yep, it was.
I just said that.
I know you did. What'd you think?
I say this a lot. This was a fun episode.
Okay.
This was also a very cool episode. I really like the concept.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they did it pretty well.
Yes.
I also think they could have done a lot more with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
so here's my, for being a sci-fi show,
yeah,
it's often very light on the sci.
Just fi.
Right? Well, yes, just fi. Like, there's a loose science fiction premise, and the rest of the episode plays like a drama.
Yes.
Right? In this case, the premise was aliens who operate at a different rate than we do, right?
Yep.
And some way of getting Kirk or whoever to move at that rate, right? And then having to find a way to get it back. But that's kind of the bracket around the meat of the episode, which is the sort of interpersonal relationships, and sort of they're trying to take over the ship. We can't let them take over the ship, and then she likes him, and he's pretending to like her, so we can,
yeah.
But like all of that part is really that could have been on any ship in any time frame, right?
Yeah,
that could have been on a ship sailing across the Atlantic in 1500, right?
Yeah, but it would have been less cool.
Of course, but that part isn't the sci-fi part, right? So and this is like a general thing about all of TOS. Most of it is like this, where the science fiction bit kind of brackets the main thing that they're trying to do, right? And it's not really about the science, right? They could have done a lot.
You don't like TOS, blah blah blah.
That's not what I said.
It's
They could have done a lot more with it. They spent a lot of time, with the relationships.
Yeah, I know.
And kind of took that very slowly, and they could have kept all of that in, just done it a little faster, and had a little bit more of maybe the McCoy and Spock trying to figure out the stuff, right?
I was getting there.
Okay, then by all means, get there.
Well, now you already got there.
Oh, well.
What I was going to say is they could have done a lot more with this episode, because there are episodes in TOS, I feel, that, like, if not being science fiction, at least have, like, really, like, deep and interesting plots. Like, I know I've brought this up so many times when talking about good episodes. I just love it so much. Can you guess what I'm going to say?
Is it perchance Conscience of the King?
Got the wrong Shakespeare quote wrong.
Oh.
You got the wrong... are you thinking of the same one?
I don't know.
You probably are. Probably thinking of the right one, gave it the wrong name. Episode I'm referring to is Dagger of the Mind.
Ah. Yes.
The one that I bring up every single time
Yes.
I say it could have been better.
Yes.
I really like that episode.
I know you do. Yeah.
But yeah, like that one, if not even necessarily being a full like sci-fi, like again, is a lot of like drama with the element of like losing your memory, but that could also happen by hitting yourself over the head with a hammer. Don't do that, by the way.
No.
We do not promote this.
No.
Don't try it.
Anyway, moving on.
Anyways, like that episode was like it had a very like good plot, and I feel like this was the perfect episode to sort of make that again, because we sort of do have that dual storyline, even if they are in the same place. Like we have one section of time and another section of time, and there'd be like, and I feel like there could have been a very cool, like, sort of, kind of like puppeteering effect, where Kirk, moving faster and invisible, is trying to sort of like nudge the others in the right direction. And there could have been a lot more like problem solving, puzzle solving. Kirk does something, they try to remove it, whatever, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. Like that could have been a really cool concept. Like Kirk's trying to leave hints, they're trying to take them away, but instead they have Kirk invisibly kissing people and getting involved in a love triangle for some reason.
Yeah, but that's just Kirk.
Yeah. And then, like, the whole problem is solved because he uses a tape recorder.
Right.
Woohoo. Again, I think the episode was really cool, and I think that for what it is, they did it well. I just think that what it is could have been better.
Yes. Okay. If you stick around for a few years, you might get another shot at a similar episode that actually has a similar title.
Blink of an Eye?
Blink of an Eye, correct. Blink of an Eye is a Voyager episode.
Oh god, we got a while.
We do have a while.
Landon, throw up the year.
Not 12 years like last time, but...
yeah. Landon, give us the year in which we will get there. It's going to be like 2032.
Anyway, Blink of an Eye. Similar concept involving aliens that move faster than us. Done very well. One of Voyager's strongest episodes.
I can see why. This episode, like I said, could have been amazing.
It's not the same plot exactly as this.
Good. I think the plot could have been better. I feel like just listing all my nitpicks here and saying it's better.
But no, it's a really good episode, and I'm looking forward to the day we get it.
Me too.
Anyway,
I think Mom will know by then.
I don't know. We'll see.
At this rate, probably not.
Nobody tell her. Have I asked you what your favorite part was yet?
You have not.
Oh, well, then do tell.
Favorite part? Interesting. Again, this was one of those episodes where, like, all the cool stuff was the bracket, like you said.
Yeah.
And, like,
Most
I don't
of the episode was
particularly
the
like love
plotting
triangle dramas.
relationships. Yes.
So I'm going to have to take Kirk's quote that Scotty just did not question for some reason. Out of the nowhere into the here.
Yes.
It sounds kind of like my quote from City.
You only left a moment ago.
Yeah, time doesn't pass how time passes when time is passing in the past.
Wow. That was a well-constructed sentence, Andrew.
No,
Thank
it was
you.
not. But you're welcome.
Fine. It was an enjoyably constructed sentence.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a good
a
quote.
fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who gets to be MVP here?
Ooh, interesting.
Because I feel like you're gonna say Kirk because he
No, it's
was
funny.
like
He was not my top two.
Really? How interesting. Who are your top two? Spock and McCoy?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kirk left them a little
Wait
message,
a minute.
but
Is this going to be one of those times where you appease Grandpa and pick Spock?
you know, I don't just pick Spock to appease Grandpa. I pick Spock when I think that the MVP of the episode is Spock. Right?
I can justify a Spock selection.
As
here.
can I, which is why I'm considering it. It's really about who managed to come up with the thing, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember who came up with it.
I mean, I feel like it was a team effort because we really didn't see much of the effort.
Yeah.
We kind of...
It was a team effort, and considering Spock also put everything on the ship back together.
Yes.
And
yes.
also was the one who like went
the
in.
deciding factor
Yeah.
for me.
Gonna give it to Spock.
Spock. All right.
Grandpa, hope you're happy.
Spock is MVP of Wink of an Eye. Okay.
Wheel! Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We're getting this one a lot lately.
Can it be solved with an airlock? Can it be solved with an airlock?
Yes.
Yes, but only before Kirk got super accelerated.
We've done time-based ones before. This whole episode is time-based. We can do time-based stuff if we want.
Okay. So
here's what we have to do, right? We have to use the airlock to get the hyper-accelerated aliens off the ship before they...
I got it. You put hyper-accelerated food in the airlock under a box propped up with a stick. And you lure them in, and then pull, and the stick falls. They're trapped under the box.
I love it.
Jettison.
Yes!
Solved.
The box trap.
Classic.
The classic box trap works wonders against hyper-accelerated
Oh, yeah.
aliens.
Every time.
What do we got? It's... You're hired.
Interesting. Okay, I feel like you're going to try and justify hiring some of these super accelerated guys as some sort of attack force.
What?
Or like sabotage force, right? Some sort of covert operations.
Okay, pause. Who else would we possibly hire? They're the only guest characters.
Yes, but we could say there's no one worth hiring. That's an option.
What are we gonna do? You're fired?
No.
We did that once.
I know. Just not
Which
hire
episode
anybody.
was that again?
I don't remember.
Landon, let me know.
But you're going to try and justify this in some way.
I am. You're right.
let's hire the super accelerated guys that nobody can see, but who can still interact with our technology to be some sort of covert strike force.
I don't know. Here's what we do, right?
Send them over to the Klingons.
We can only hire one guy.
Okay, who are we hiring?
We're hiring...
Wait, I know.
Can you let me talk for once?
Okay.
How many times in this episode are you going to interrupt me? What's her name? The main one that we were...
Ela? Something like that?
Eva, yes.
No, that's Wally.
No, it's Eva. We just went over this. Eva?
Anyway, move on.
Either way, we're hiring Eva, and here's why. Because she is the queen, and because we sent everyone else down, right? She can kind of order up more water if we ever need it. And since now we know how to make the solution, we can all be the attack force. Plus, Kirk is happy because clearly the two of them like each other.
Right.
And all they have to do is not get hurt by each other.
Right.
Which, unless they run into some sort of situation from whatever the last episode was, that Tholian Web.
Yeah.
Was that Tholian Web where they all went insane? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So unless we run into another Tholian Web situation where we all start attacking each other, or another Naked Time situation where we all start attacking each other, Sulu would be really dangerous with his fencing foil.
Yes, because if you
if
get
anyone
scratched,
gets hit, and he's moving at
you're
super,
dead.
and he's moving at super speed too, so you can't really do much about it.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, we're basically a fleet of super soldiers.
Interesting. Okay.
Plus, like I said, Kirk's happy because...
Right.
Yeah.
All right. I guess.
Also because we have to save her. Her relationship seems pretty toxic.
Yeah, kind of. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Check out our Patreon, too.
Yes.
In fact, there's a What the Trek on this very episode coming out at this very time, unless you're watching this after it comes out, in which case...
It's already out.
It's already out, yeah.
Patreon.com/TrekThruTrek. Head on over there. If you'd like to support the channel, you can become a member. And if you do, you get to join the crew of the USS Trek Thru Trek. We currently only have 2 crew members, the captain and the science officer positions
remember-
are currently filled.
I made this offer in a previous episode. You can also fill the Andrew Special Kevin Riley role.
Yes.
You basically become the Kevin Riley of the ship. If
Which
you would
means
like to
you
be
get
the
to be
Kevin
honorary
Riley,
MVP for like every episode.
Oh
That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
speaking of which, McCoy's in second, Kevin Riley in third.
Oh, thank you.
Forgot to mention.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
In fact, maybe I'll even consider giving you a shout out for MVP in one episode if it's a particularly weak cast. I'll be like, well, we got Kevin Riley, but we have our own Kevin Riley now.
Yeah,
So,
there you go.
Fill in the blank here,
Mhm.
whoever decides to sign up for the Kevin Riley role. By the way, if this sounds enticing to either of our current members, just let us know. We can switch you if you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, join us next time when we watch season 3, episode 12 of the
on
original
Paramount.
series. Thank you, Andrew. The Empath.
Sounds like a subway.
No, that's the M train.
Okay, but there's the M train.
Anyone
there's Path
familiar with the
train.
New York City subway
What about the
system,
Path
you'll know
train?
about the M train.
What about the Path train?
Anyone familiar with New Jersey to New York subterranean transportation might know about the Path train.
But that'll do it for us for today. And until next time, we'll see you out there in the final frontier.